And we are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am Brandy Brown of Brandy Brown Media and Photography.
Jordan Moon, big senior from Silicaca High School. Special guest with us
Trent,
today.
Trenton Garrett Jr. from Winterboro High School, special guest.
Awesome. Awesome. So, this is inevitable. We had to do this. There is a game that will be played today that will go down in history.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk to me, Trent. What we got going on in Bulldog Country today?
At the Bulldog Pound, we got Winterboro High School versus the Burg Tigers. Uh, both teams are pretty good. Um, but I hope the Bulldogs come ready to play and ready to eat tonight.
So, I have to agree with you. I hope the Bulldogs come ready to eat. But the most anticipated thing of this whole ordeal is, will I see Coach Williams? Will I see Coach Williams? Trent, do you have any inside information about will Coach Williams be there today?
Yes, ma'am. Coach Williams will be there today.
Oh man, it's on
And
and
she's
popping.
back. And she's back.
It's on
She's
and
back
popping.
and
Coach
she's ready to
Williams is
coach.
back, and she ready
Yes,
to
ma'am.
coach. So, Trent, how long has Coach Williams been out?
Coach Williams has been out for about a month now.
About a month.
A month and a couple of weeks. And we're glad that she's back. The girls are mostly happy that she's back. But to me, when she was out, they played the same way they would play with Coach Williams.
Okay. Well, I just want to say congratulations to Coach Williams. She did welcome a baby girl.
Yes, ma'am.
And more than anything, her presence has been missed.
Yeah,
Coach Williams is one of those coaches that she absolutely loves the game of basketball. You can just tell by her expressions and the way that she handled herself out there on that court and things of that nature. And I just know that Coach Williams, she's done a great job of getting these girls to where they at right now. They got the talent. They got the
they
talent.
definitely got the
But
talent. We definitely got the talent.
absolutely. But you always still have to have a good coach to make sure that that talent know what their positions are, what they're expected, all those type of things. So big ups to Coach Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
Cause I piggybacking on what you just said, I feel like that's important when you have a basketball program that has the talent but lacks the coaching. But the
Mm,
Winterboro
Mm.
Bulldogs are blessed to have the coaching to companion with the talent. That's why we went to Jacksonville last what was that last spring, you know what I mean? Made it to
Yes,
the
sir.
Elite Eight. We'll probably make it to the Final Four, make it to Birmingham. We're gonna speak that into existence.
Let's do it. And let me just say this, and I definitely got to hear what you guys got to say about this. Upon meeting Chillersburg High School the last time, the girls took a L. And it was unbelievable for one. For two, it was hurtful because we know that we was all expecting the dub. And for
Hmm.
three, it was astounding just to see those girls. They were hurt. They were hurt. But sometimes a loss is not a loss. Sometimes a loss can be a win for you to step back and look and see what exactly is going on, the reason why we took this L. So, with that being said, what I do know is both teams will come to play today.
Yes, ma'am. Gonna be a real hard fought game from both teams. Both teams are well coached. With Chillsburg coach Flennard and Coach Williams from Winterboro. They're both coming ready to play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the rivalry of it all. I mean, they have been rivalries for a while now. But
Yes, ma'am.
it's when Winterboro started to take a turn, and because they were used to beating Winterboro. And Winterboro took a turn and Winterburg started beating them. So
Yes,
now
ma'am.
it's like it's up in the air, like who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? But I gotta give a shout out to those girls at Chillsburg as well, because when I tell you those girls do not give up, and you better make sure that you keep a hand in their face. You better play your best defense, and you also better know what's going on around you, because they have some shooters as well.
Yeah, they are very talented. I give Chillsbury a lot of credit. They are very talented. Starting with senior Rakai Spell and Shakira Harrison. Uh,
Absolutely.
those are those two, but they do have some big girls that can really box out and get rebounds. But on the Winterboro side, we are a young team. We've been young ever
Yes.
since Coach Williams got there. Um, we went to the Elite Eight last year, and we had we had sophomores, freshmen, seventh graders, and they all now have bumped up a year. So
Mm,
we now have juniors, sophomores, and now eighth graders, and they're
mm.
still young, and they're mending together, and every year they're getting more better and ready to go win the state championship.
I absolutely agree. They're my favorite girls team in the county. There's no secret about that. I am definitely one of the biggest fans of WHS. Um, but just to change it up just a little bit, what about the boys? The boys, to me, they got a great team. They, to
Yes, ma'am.
me, they got one of the best teams around here in the county.
Our
And
boys, oh, you go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Our boys are very good this year. They have a new coach. His name is Elton Ashley. He came from TC, so we welcome him in with open arms, and he is an alumni of Winterboro. And then he brought some of TC players with him, and I think they
Mm-hmm.
were a great addition to the team, just like they was in football. They were both great additions, and let's just put that the season started out rough. The season started out really rough for our boys, but after Christmas break, it's like they came in and they got to the grind and they actually found heart for the game, and they've been killing it. I give it to them. They have been killing it, and it all comes from the leader, Coach Ashley.
Well, those guys are locked in. Last time they played Silicaga, what you saw was a battle.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, those guys at Winterboro, they're able to knock down shots. Not only are they able to knock down shots, they hustle. Like they don't give up, they don't give up, they don't give in. We got guys that can get under the goal, grab
Hmm.
rebounds, and it's just unbelievable to see those guys out there doing the things that they do, because just because somebody has lost a few games, please don't ever think that they can't beat you.
Don't count us out. Please don't count us out.
Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. And this is going to be another exciting matchup to watch the guys play as well. Um, on the Chillersburg side, now they can do the same thing. They got guys that can handle that ball, push that ball up the court. They got rebounders. They got 3-point shooters. So this matchup today is just going to be one of the best matchups that we're going to see today. Period.
Yes, ma'am.
So what you think about the Chillersburg boys team as well?
Silverberry boys, they have a bunch of good players. They do have shooters, and our boys are just going to have to get a hand up in their face. Our boys are going to have to box out, and they're going to have to be strong. And they cannot let the crowd get in their head. They're going to have to focus on the game, and build momentum. And just as Coach Ashley says, keep the feet on the gas, never push the brake.
Absolutely. And one thing that I do like about everything that's dealing with this is that these teams are rivals. They see each other every year. We never know what's gonna really happen. I don't care what your record reflects. When
Mhm.
they meet each other, they're gonna play at the top of their game, and that's just gonna be like we don't know who's gonna take the W. So that's what I'm excited about today. I love a good, exciting basketball game. That's what I'm waiting. I'm anticipating what's gonna happen today.
There's nothing like playing a matchup, playing a game where there's just something a little extra on the line. There's a little something more extra to it. You know what I mean? The intensity in the gym for when the buzzer sounds and the referee tips the ball off. That's what like I said the other night. What a time to be alive. What a time to be a fan of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basketball. What a time to be in the gym for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I just can't wait. I can't wait. So we got the first game, which is junior varsity at 4 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am. 4
4 o'clock.
o'clock,
Okay. So
followed by the varsity girls and varsity boys.
okay, so we got a three-piece today.
Three
We got a
piece.
three-piece today. So that's gonna be awesome. I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen. First of all, I'm excited to see Coach Williams back.
Of
Like
course.
I really appreciate a good coach that can come in and her presence can be felt, and more than anything, a leader.
Yeah.
Because you know, a lot of the times we have sometimes coaches that they don't understand the kids that they're coaching. You got to be able to relate to them in some type of way, especially if you think you want to get some respect. And we know nobody's gonna run that show because Coach Williams not gonna allow that. Just
Absolutely.
just like Coach Jones, she's not gonna allow that.
Absolutely. And me like knowing Coach Williams from afar, me not going to Winterburg but seeing her coaching, I respect her. And she and I probably exchanged words probably on 3 or 4 separate occasions, right? And I'm already knowing that people that see her every day, people that play on her team, perhaps take her class, respect her because I do. The way that she can carries herself, the way that she coaches her basketball team demands respect. And I think that that's one of the essential ways to winning, the essential ways to success.
Absolutely. I'm definitely gonna be rooting for both teams, but there's no secret that my niece played for Winterboro, so I'm Winterboro. I'm clocked in with Winterboro.
One,
Sorry, Chillboro, but I'm clocked in with Winterboro. Y'all know I love y'all though.
one
Yeah,
time for
ma'am.
one time for cuz.
And then let me just give a little bit of breakdown of what the things that I see that Winterboro do very well. They can slow the ball down. They can run plays. They can also get to a point where you're just gonna see a bunch of fast breaks. Um,
My
Duncan,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Duncan, when she get down there on that block, oh wow,
My
oh wow,
thing would be cuz, and Trent probably can agree, rebounding. And understand that Miss Rebecca, you can't play on her basketball team if you're not gonna box out and rebound. So that's definitely my thing with Winterberg girls basketball. And sometimes you seem like when a girls team they have to, rebounding. You see a lot of times where the rebound is just tapped up in the air, but those
Hmm.
girls box out. They get off the ground, they secure the rebound, get the ball to the guard, and they go down the floor and score. I will always respect that about Miss Rebecca and her teams. They rebound extremely well.
absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Miss Keith tonight. She has a niece that plays for Chillsburg. She know I love them girls, but you know I am a dog at the heart. It is what it is. So this is gonna be an awesome matchup today, and I'm talking about. It's a lot of people talking about this game because, like I said,
This game should be packed out.
ooh, it's gonna be packed out. You're gonna have to get there early. Yeah, you're gonna have to get there early because the Tigers handed over that L to the Lady Bulldogs last
Mm.
time, and it is what
Yeah.
it is. That was a good game. That game was so intense.
Came down to the last 15, 30 seconds.
Yep,
Won by
yep,
1 point. But this afternoon, I got
yep.
all faith in the Bulldogs.
All right, all right. I cannot wait to see. And you know, the good thing about this is that these girls played recreation basketball together. Some of the girls did. Childersburg and Winterboro. So they're familiar with each other. It's our friendly competition. Um, and we just here to make sure that, you know, we see what we need to see and make sure we blow this game up, keep these girls and these guys in the forefront because they deserve it. They work hard. Don't you agree, Trent?
Yeah, they work hard. They've been working. Most of our basketball players, boys basketball players, that they play football, but they've been
Mm-hmm.
working since the summer. And you got to think, when they play football and basketball, they're more than likely practicing about 2 to 3 times a day. Um, so they're getting extra work in, and our boys are, boy. Our boys have really grown up since the season started. They're on a 3 game winning streak. They won 2 area games this week, beating Woodland and then beating Watley. Watley's a really tough team. But
Very tough.
yeah, they were very tough in football as well. But I our boys are, they just, I don't have no worries. They just growth, growth. I love
Growth.
seeing the
That's it.
growth.
One time for Coach Ashley. One time for Coach Ashley.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think I'm related to him on my granddaddy's side, just like Trent and I. So I think I feel
Hmm.
like I'm related to everybody based on my parents and grandparents. But piggybacking off what y'all just said, I think that it's important that athletes receive this kind of limelight and this kind of projection when they've worked hard. Like you said, Trent, most of your boys' basketball players are football players. Some of our basketball players, SHS, are football players as well. The time they put in, the countless
Yeah,
hours, the blood, sweat, and tears, they deserve to have a game where it's packed out and everybody come to see them. They deserve to have
Absolutely.
podcasts like this where we're talking about them. They deserve it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Absolutely.
exactly. I'm glad that we're able to support these young men and young ladies today.
I'm just excited, yeah. I love a good basketball game. I don't care who's playing. When I just left like the beginning of the basketball, little beginnings, like when the little pee-wees start to play down at Fayetteville. And when I tell you, that just warmed my heart. I was so excited. I'm in there cheering and stuff because I'm seeing the new generation as we speak come together. So I just think back to when a lot of these athletes that I know, they were that small, they were playing. And
Hmm.
now look at them, they're in high school. That's awesome. And you're right. You are so right, Mr. Moon. They deserve to be seen and put on the front stage and the limelight. So,
Absolutely, cuz absolutely.
so, all right. Now, anybody got any predictions? Anybody got anything that they think is going to happen today? What do y'all think this game going to come down to?
Talk to him, Trent.
Uh, well, for the girls' game, as you know, I'm a real bulldog spirited young man. Girls' game, I believe that our Winterboro Bulldogs will win uh by at least 20. That's what I'm
Mm,
putting up, and I hope that that
Mm.
happens.
put it out
And
there, Trent. Put it out there.
on our boys' side, I believe that our boys, since they're coming back, since they've been growing, our boys will win, hopefully, by 5 to 10 points.
I second that, Trent. I second that. I second that. Put my name
Okay.
right beside that. Put my name right beside that.
All right.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Well, one thing about it, we shall see.
We shall
We
see.
shall see. This game, I'm predicting also as well that the Lady Bulldogs win, and I'm predicting that we're gonna have a very close game for the boys.
I
I
believe
don't
that too.
know. I don't know who's gonna because one thing that I know about Winterboro, they have grown and they got talent on that team. You wouldn't know it if you just look at, like you said at the beginning, they struggled a little bit, but that was only because they just trying to find team chemistry. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? But now, listen, I put them up against some of the best teams that I've seen play. I'm just being for real. Now, with the girls game, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know which way to go. I don't know if it will be a 20 point or it will be a 1 point again because I know that Childersburg gonna come in there and they're gonna lay it on the line. I know that Winterboro is gonna get on that floor and they're gonna lay it on the line. They both have something that they're looking for, and that's that W. Because, like I said, they handed Winterboro girls that L,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
our
just
only loss
know
of the season right now.
exactly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Somebody, listen. I know for a fact that My niece, Caitlin Brown, wanted to go undefeated.
Hmm.
And so, being that Chillsbury handed them that L, she got a big chip on her shoulder about this game tonight.
Yeah, that is true. Our
So,
girls have been completely really working this week. They had a game Monday and Tuesday, and they've been working Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Childersburg is coming off two games, Thursday and Friday, and they're on their third game tonight. But we've been working, and let's just I hope Seaburg bring everything. It's gonna be it's gonna be a movie.
it's going to be a movie. I cannot wait. Like this is just oh my goodness. I don't have the words for it. This is exactly what I love about the game basketball.
Absolutely,
This
absolutely.
is it. And I want to give a shout out to BB Coleman men's basketball clocking in, checking in. Should be a competitive game in both games. Absolutely. Absolutely. So with that being said, if you're gonna be at the game and it start at 4, you might want to get there around about 3:30.
Yeah, doors open at 3:30. Um, I would say find you a real great seat. Uh, because the parking lot will get full real fast. They might want to come in and find you a real great seat because you got to have eyes for this game.
You got to have eyes for this game. You have to have eyes for this game. So, and once again, they accepting cash at the door. The game is what? $9.
Yes, it's $9, and you can also buy tickets on GoFan.
Okay. So listen, guys, don't let them sell out before you get your ticket. And you better get there early because in my heart of hearts, I believe they're gonna sell out. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of space
I agree.
for any scragglers. And I'm just being for real.
I agree.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna
because
be
this
like the old days. The gym will fill up, and then the gym will fill up, and everybody gonna be standing on the wall, and that's how Coach Ashley wanted this game to be. He wanted this game to be where it fill up, and then the people that really can't find the seat, they can stand on the wall like the old days.
man, ain't nothing like the old days. I saw a picture where somebody said, this is how the basketball games used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I don't know, I guess it's making its rounds on social media, but I was like, that's it. That's exactly how it used to be, right there. So I'm excited. I just can't wait. And once again, I didn't know if Coach Williams was coming back, and you confirmed that she will be coming back. I'm excited to know that they're getting their main coach back because let me just give a shout out to Coach Wilson as well. Just been holding it down.
yes, ma'am.
Wow.
He has. He's been holding it down, and he's a phenomenal coach. Yeah, I've been he's been coaching me since about youth because I played Pee Wee for Winterboro, and he's a phenomenal coach, and him and Coach Ken Mayer, they're both great coaches, and that's a great Coach Williams handed it off very to a very good coach.
Huge asset to the program. Huge asset.
Yeah,
And and see, and just look at this whole dynamic. This is what happens when we just work together. We just work together. And it's nothing wrong with, working together. And
mhm.
even though this is still a competitive game, I got love for Chillsburg and I have love for Winterboro. But somebody got to take the L, baby.
Somebody got to
Somebody got to
somebody
take
got
it.
to tonight.
And it's all good. And it's all good because guess what? After tonight, then guess what? We got to turn right around and we got
And
the
play
county
again.
tournament.
Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
feel
Kim and
like
I were
and
talking
I
about that today.
Yeah, and our girls are probably going to have to play against Seaburg again next week in the small school championship because we play against Fayetteville first round of the county tournament. Well, I know that Fayetteville has a real great team, a good team. We haven't played against Fayetteville this year, but I know they have a real good team. But I have full faith in the Bulldogs, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Bulldogs will hopefully win Monday, and then we got to turn around and play. We probably going to play Chillsburg again. Because Chillsburg plays BB Comer, so we're probably going to play against Chillsburg again in the small school championship. And keep in mind that's going to be at Childersburg. So
Yep.
Gonna have to deal with everything, but we're gonna have to block the noise out and go to work, ladies. We're gonna have to go to work, ladies.
I agree. It's gonna be in the Lions Den,
In
and
the
I
Lions
believe
Den.
they are hungry. I do
Mm.
believe they are hungry. They tasted blood. They got that win. Oh, and I was watching as they were celebrating that win. Oh my God. Like it was such a good victory for them. For the simple fact that nobody expected that.
Nobody at all.
Nobody. Nobody. And they knocked them off. It is what it is. They knocked off the number one girls team in the area.
Hmm.
So,
Probably
And number three in the state.
number three in
and
the state.
come on with it.
Come on with it,
Shout out to number three in the state.
guys.
So,
Hopefully we move up to number two. But in front of us is Eider, number two at number two, and then Spring Garden, which is number one. They've been number one for the past couple of years.
yes,
Coming
they
off
have.
I think two back-to-back state championships with their leader Ace Austin.
Yes, but let me just give this little shout out to the girls of WHS.
Hmm.
I,
Good
you
job.
know, oh,
Good job.
my
Now,
standpoint. Go ahead, cuz.
go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say I just appreciate Winterboro High School girls basketball and their coaches because they attack the game of basketball the way it should be attacked. And a lot of times you may go other places and you may see girls playing and it's not very fundamentally sound. You know what I mean? The structure of
Hmm.
the game is not where it should be, but just not going to happen when you have a Coach Williams team on the floor. They're going to
Hmm.
rebound properly. They're going to dribble the ball properly. The point guard is going to handle her assignment. You know what I mean? If it's your opportunity to be a wing or a corner shooter, when the ball gets to you, you're going to knock it down. I just respect Winterboro basketball girls so much, and I'm just excited for some good basketball this afternoon.
And as
Same.
I'm looking at the stats right now. Uh,
Bring
from
them
the
out, Trent. Come
season.
on with it. Come on with the numbers, Trent.
Come on
Uh,
with it. Yeah, come on with it. Let's get
we
it.
have Caitlin Brown, which is niece, number four, junior. She's averaging 18 points a game. We
Talk about
have
it.
Good job.
Caitlin Jones was the junior number two. Her field goal percentage is 60% per game.
Mm,
Rebounds per game, of course, we got to give that to Kanaya Duncan. She gives about
yes.
8 rebounds per game. Assists per game is Kaylin Williams. Wait, 1 second. Kanaya Duncan and Kaylin Williams are both sophomores.
Okay.
Um, freshmen at that. Freshmen at that. Freshmen.
Okay.
Caitlin Brown is also leading us in steals with eight per game. But let's not just stop there. We do have offense. We got offense. Every team has to have
Mm-hmm.
offense, but our girls team have a phenomenal way of playing defense. We have a phenomenal way of playing defense that starts with we get steals, and it's like when we get steals, we just once we get in that press, it's like we just stop everybody, and the team just shuts down, and we just it's over when we start getting steals. The crowd gets into it. I get into it.
Absolutely.
We start saying fired up Bulldogs. When we say fired up Bulldogs, it's a pretty good atmosphere. So then 1 second, you might see a cheer battle today. You might see a cheer battle.
Okay.
Trent,
Okay.
Trent, me
Might
being my
see
Aggie
one.
self. Go ahead, now go ahead. No, me being my Aggie self, I might join in with you little fired up bulldog today, Trent.
All
You know what I
right.
mean? I might join in with you today, Trent.
It's gonna be a
I'm here
pretty
for it.
good, pretty great atmosphere.
I'm here for that, man. I'm excited, man. I'm here for that for sure.
And also, let me just say this real quick. Shout out to both of you guys, Trent and Jordan. What y'all looking at? Y'all looking at two young men that possess skill sets like myself. They both can handle that camera. They both do a lot of things behind the scenes at the school. So shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I
Appreciate that
love to see
Thank
what
you.
y'all doing. Y'all keep that going because we need more of that.
for
You
sure.
know, it keeps the spirit high. You know what I mean? And I'm more than sure that both teams, the boys and the girls on both sides, they appreciate what you guys are doing.
For sure, for sure.
Yes.
One time for my guy Trent though. Every time I go to Winterboro, I look for my guy. He gonna be somewhere on the sideline trying to coach like myself. Man, I'm telling you, me and Trent
Yes,
grew up
sir.
in the church together at New Maryland.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, one time for Trent for sure.
Same to you, Jordan,
Absolutely.
man. Every time I go to Chicago, you the hype man, just like for me. I'm the
For
hype man for
sure, for
Winterboro.
sure.
You the hype man for Chicago.
For sure, for sure.
Absolutely. Y'all do a good job. I love to see that. I love to see that because at some point in time we just didn't have that.
Mm.
Yeah,
So I see the special ones that come through and it's just put on their plate and they eat and they handle it well. So yeah,
Absolutely.
shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because we know Sylacauga, they got a media whole situation going on in
hmm
Sylacauga. Wonderburg, not so much, but yet and still, Trent, you have taken upon yourself to make things happen. And
I
that's what a
respect
real innovator do. Me
I
too.
commend that. I commend that. I
I
commend
respect it to the fullest.
yes, man. I
So
try my best. I try my best. It gets
that.
gets tough sometimes, but I like it when there's somebody always is there just trying to pick me up. When I get tired, sometimes I still have people that's on my side, either that's going to help me, or trying to just lift me up, not try to bring me down.
If I
that's right.
will, cuz if I will, me, my Trent and yourself, cuz it's just like our generation sometimes lacks a lot of school pride, but
Yeah,
that lack of school pride is nowhere near me and Trent. You know what I mean? Like we ride for our school so heavy. I mean, me and Trent
yeah,
be getting comment battles on Facebook when they come to play us. You know what I mean? But I love it though, because I respect Trent so much in his school pride, man. Because that's
Facts.
important.
It
In my
is.
opinion, it makes your high school experience better. I can say, I'm sure that Trent can agree with me. I've had a heck of a time in high school, man. Like
me
just
too,
going,
man.
I've had a good time, and just the feeling of wanting our athletic program to excel, the essence of that Bulldog and Aggie pride, that's important. So one time for the Winterboro Bulldogs and one time for the Aggies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Y'all, like I said, y'all remind me a lot of myself. When I was in school, we had fun.
For sure.
We enjoyed ourselves. However, y'all got an advantage now. And y'all using it to y'all advantage. And I love to see it because like I said, at the end of the day, when you pick that camera up, that's for life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that's for life. That's not something you're gonna do like because you would develop a love for it. And once you develop your love for it, then you love to help other people through your work. So shout out to you guys once again. And I want to give
Thank
a
you.
shout out to Monique Ashley. She says so excited and ready to see two amazing teams. Absolutely. And Monique, look, we appreciate you for coming in and tuning in with us. We're doing the Lord's work behind the scenes. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
all it is. We appreciate everybody that has tuned in. So once again, the game starts at 4 o'clock, but the doors open at 3:30.
So
All
really,
right.
Get
the
there.
door's open in an hour and 15 minutes. So y'all need to be getting in the shower, laying out your outfit, putting it on the ironing board, and getting ready because there's some basketball finna get ready to be played tonight.
That's
Beat
right.
me
That's
there.
right. That's
Beat
right.
me there.
Beat me now. Any last words from anyone?
Take it away, Trent.
If you miss the night, you're gonna miss a real great game. If you miss the night, you're gonna miss a real great game. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm just letting you know if you miss it, ain't no coming back to this one. It's gonna be
Nah.
Exactly.
this is a game of the year.
Look, you just got to hear about it.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
just harking back on the point, man. Don't be one of them folks standing outside the door, man. You can't get in. You better
Oh
get there
yeah.
early. I'm trying to tell you. You better
I'm
not be
telling you.
playing.
Facts. Well, hold on. Before we leave out, for the people that may not be able to attend, how can they see the game?
Mm,
Our games are streamed on NFHS. However,
Okay.
we do have some parents to go live on their phones, but our games are streamed on the National Federation of High School Sports Network.
All right. National Federation of High School Sports Network. Okay. And that's what's up because sometimes I watch games from the house too, as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes I just can't make it out. But y'all, it has been a joy. Y'all get ready because we will be back very, very soon. Y'all know what we got coming up. So,
mm.
with
Have
that
some
being
type of content
said,
coming up.
yeah, with that being said, we just gonna try to find some representatives from all the school to come in and see what they got to say about their schools.
For
Okay,
sure. For sure. For sure.
Hey,
but
hey, and you might be careful because you might get interviewed.
that's
Might get
right.
interviewed tonight. Might get
You
interviewed
might,
tonight, y'all.
you better know what to
For
say.
sure.
All right. Well, look, we will see you guys. We'll be back. Probably if not tonight, tomorrow. We will see. So we will have the results of the game.
Yes.
All right.
That's the fun part, Trent. After the game, talking about that's fun.
Yeah.
So you got to
That's
make
right.
sure for sure.
That's right. All right. Peace and love, everybody. We'll be seeing you guys at the game.
Peace.